tutorial, we're going to import and orient the pelvis model. Then we're going to delete the stray points. So click import, select the file that we just created, hit T. You have to click and draw it on the canvas, then hit T. And then if you click outside, you can move it. And what we want to do is we want to turn on the floor. Turn on the floor grids. And really you want to look at it from the top. So rotate it near the top and hold down Shift and it will snap into position. And now what we want to do is we really want to just orient this correctly. So hit R for rotate, and you're going to drag an action line straight down like this. Make sure that symmetry is not turned on. So if you see this, tap X and it will turn it off. And what you're going to do is you're just going to grab inside that little red circle right there and drag this until you get it where you want it. And basically we want it so that it just overlaps the midline. So that looks pretty good, except we want it a little bit farther over. So I'm going to click and drag with the Move tool, M for Move, grab this middle button, hold down Shift, and drag it like this, left and right. And I want to rotate it a little bit more. So this spinous process right here is what we want. But now we have so this is going to be the midline where I am right now. And I don't really want it right there. I want this pubic symphysis just a little bit off. And you can zoom using these tools over here. Not zoom, I'm sorry. Click Actual. And you can zoom using Scale. I'm sorry, it's Scale. I use the key command, so I don't really know them. But all right. And so what we want is we want this part of the spinous process to be overlapping the midline. So again, I'm going to move this out of the way, click and drag an action line, and move that over. And now we need to move the pubic symphysis back off a little bit. So I'm just going to notice I clicked outside the red. I clicked on the golden circle there, and I'm holding down Shift to lock it into place. And I have the Move tool active. That's not what I want. Click on Rotate. That looks about right. Yeah. All right. We're not building a piano. All right. So that's how you get symmetry in that object. So now what we want to do is, now that we've gotten this oriented where we want, we need to delete the stray points out there before we duplicate the model, because we need to clean up this part of the model first. To do that, click on, let's see, not deformation, click on polygroups and click auto groups. And what it's going to do is it's going to make a polygroup out of everything that is connected to the polygons around it. So these little independent islands of polygons will all be separate colored polygonal groups. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to select the pelvis, invert the selection, and delete everything else. Because this takes a while, I'm going to stop the tutorial and pick it up next time.